You weren't allowed to say that. I did not give you my nickname at all. It's not my real name, right? That's racist as shit. What do you think my real name is?
Joseph.
My parents can't be. No, they're kind of that. It's Brian. Legally, it's Brian, among other expletives. Just depends on how much. Right. Just depends on how much they've been drinking. Okay, get what kind of Asian am I? Because I know that's the big fucking question right now. That's not it. Korea? Hey, you're not racist. Good job. I appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah, there are no pandas in Korea. It literally does not make sense. I get it, right? The only time China sends pandas to Korea is to feed North Koreans. That's just... They need the calories, guys. Come on. Look, Kim Jong-un surprisingly lost weight during quarantine. You know that? Like 30 pounds, somehow. Right? I know, right? It's like, clap it up. Good leadership. Yeah, good example. Look, I was trying to lose weight too, like, because I still have a fucking tire around my waist, and apparently I don't need big dick energy, I need big dictator energy. That's what we all need in our lives. I'm just really, it occurred to me as I've done shows in this room before, but it just occurred to me now, this is very, like, hardcore Wu-Tang vibes. Like Chinese and black at the same time. I don't know what kind of demographic this is supposed to appeal to, but I'm here for it, Gosh. And look, I understand there's a little bit of concern, right? Don't be scared. They do build Koreans this big sometimes. It's look, I was a little sound in the back like, woo, LA. I was born in LA, right? So what you're seeing right now is a collaboration between Tacos, StarCraft, and Child Abuse. That's how you And look, like Koreans, like, anybody like BTS here? Nobody. I love you guys so much. Thank you. No, but remember those faces. Those are genetic aberrations of Korea. Like, most Koreans have like this round moon-shaped face. Like, I don't look like BTS. I look like BTS's security detail. That's reality here, right? It's like black people in the NBA. Like, they're usually not that tall. Let's be real. Gosh. You know, I actually got back from Korea recently. My sister gave birth 2 weeks ago, so to our first grandson in the family. Thank you. Yep. Clap it up. Thank you. I worked so hard. The pregnancy was so hard on my body. God damn. No. Like, it was difficult. Like having to keep track of every single photo being posted in the family group chat. Like. I stayed up a little too late sometimes. But I will say the photos got progressively more awkward, right? Like, I get it, ladies, right? You get pregnant. You're proud of your baby bump, right? So slowly but surely, we're seeing this mass increase in size. And I was like, okay, that's fine, right? No baby bump photos. And then slowly got slightly more naked. I'm like, I don't need to see that much nipple. But then finally, the climax of this whole thing was like, she decided to post photos of her crowning. And I'm like, that's too much. I know. It's like, she believes in honest, radical, transparency. I'm like, some secrets should stay hidden, Judy. Please don't ever do that again. We're never going to talk for a while, no. Oh, man. And look, she's really proud of this kid. Loves him to death, this nephew of mine. And I finally got to visit him for the first time. And I got to tell you, I don't know how to feel as an uncle. Like, anybody have little nieces and nephews here? Anybody? Okay. How am I supposed to feel?
Proud.
Proud, like pride.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, it wasn't my fault. Like, okay, to be fair, so in my confusion, at least, I reached out to my mom. Like, we were driving to like a grocery store one day, and I asked her, like, hey, like, Oma, how do you feel becoming a grandma for the first time, right? And her immediate response was, I don't know, I haven't met him yet. Which, to be fair, like, I get it. Like, I feel that because we met him, and like, he's useless. He doesn't have a job. I can't talk crypto with this baby. There's no, like, call me back in like 5 years, hopefully, when he can speak finally. Look, this is how useless the child is. They put mittens on his hands so they won't scratch himself. And I know deep down inside, like, I'm an Asian parent somehow because my sister, oh my God, God bless her. She's like, oh my God, he's got nails, they're so perfect. And I'm like, he's supposed to have them. He's a normal baby. That's not an accomplishment. That was like bare minimum. What? I'm from LA. Growing up in LA is weird. The racism is weird here. Like, it's, like, I remember growing up as a kid, like, a lot of little kids would be like, oh my gosh, Panda, I hear all you Koreans just want to become doctors and lawyers. Yeah, we don't want to be poor, you liberal arts degree fuck. Like, getting the memo was beaten into us as children, right? Come on. Oh my gosh, Panda, your lunch smells funny. Stacy, it's called seasoning. Get with the fucking program. Like, talk to your mom. Like, you're not that poor. Calm down. We have a PTA. Oh my gosh, Panda, I hear you Koreans eat dog. Yeah, my grandma made it last week. She fucking seasoned it. Well, how many times do I have to repeat this crap? Look, it was my part of LA was so weird that my high school was mostly Asians, right? So in my class of 150 kids, and we're including the Pakistanis and Indians because we're not that racist. There were only 2 white guys, 6 Latinos, and like 1 actually from Africa Eritrean woman. We were not cool enough to have a black nerd. That Eritrean lady gave 2 shits about DBZ. Right? Shout out to Toriana. And look, like any other high school, we had culture clubs, right, growing up. There was the Wushu club that, Wushu performances during the year. Korean club that listened to K-pop during lunch. There's the anime club. Though, to be fair, the only reason why anybody would join a Japanese anything is to see anime titties, so they're being honest. But let's remember those 2 white guys. They are a minority at this mostly Asian high school. And what do minorities do, they thought? Start a white pride club. Well, no, stop. I get it. It seems wrong, but you gotta understand, Winnie High School, mostly Asians, we're very book smart, but not very worldly smart, right? So Grand Wizard is not like an impending white supremacist threat. What it is, though, it sounds like a dope-ass Dungeons & Dragons subclass. So I'm so fucking excited, right? Everybody starts signing on to this stuff. We managed to convince the Taiwanese physics teacher to sign on as a faculty sponsor. This is a very diverse White Pride Club. Like this has to happen somehow. But alas, our Arkansas principal, she's white. She's from, not the deep, well, I guess it is the deep south, isn't it? And she remembers that the Grand Wizard is not a dope-ass Dungeons & Dragons class, it's her uncle from back home. So he sits those 2 kids down and is like, boys, look, I understand you're not racist. But the optics on this just don't look good. 86 is the whole thing, it's gone. Now look, I'm grown, I drink, I think about things, and I'm like, damn it, what would a White Pride Club look like? I'm not racist one, right? Listen to Braveheart after school. Go to Nickelback concert field trips. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, practice that shit. We'll never know, sadly. I want to leave you guys on a dad joke, though, just to kind of even this out, make it family friendly. Look, I didn't think I liked dogs growing up, right? It completely scared me a lot. Very like flight or flight response as a child. It just wasn't until I visited Korea for the first time when I was 12 that I realized my dad was cooking them wrong. You have to season them. How many times? Anyways, name's Panda. I do have an OnlyFans, Jade Eye Panda on OnlyFans. There's a lot of X's. One of them's gonna come back for the alimony. Please help me. Anyways, good seeing you fuckers.